All right, greetings, Stallion Nation. It's Mr. Shannon here, back to talk about the next drill and the importance of safety, okay? So the next drill we're gonna be doing is our shelter drill. And the shelter drill is done in case of a safety hazard or a severe weather situation. All right, so during the course of this drill, what you're gonna have to do is, depending upon where you are, if you are inside the main school building, you're gonna be relocating to a space that you're gonna be ducking, covering, and sheltering in the event that there were a severe storm or earthquake in which you had to protect your vital organs. You have to bow down, so that bend down, and next to an area that's secure, like a brick wall, a secure wall, so that there's nothing flying around you, away from glass. So that's important in the event of that any of those sort of hazards were to happen. It could be that there's a chemical spill in our community or in our school community in which you would have to evacuate an area and relocate to an area where you can safely shelter away from danger, exposure, or harm, okay? So again, it's always important during any drill that you're listening carefully to your teacher, that you're following instructions explicitly, all right? And doing everything that's within the realm of appropriateness for that particular activity, okay? So we'll talk a little bit more about what that drill looks like, unpacking it for you, and giving you an example of it, okay? Because we want to make sure that safety first and that you understand. So we talked about the shelter drill, in which there was a need for us to relocate to another area to stay safe during a severe weather situation or a chemical hazard spill, okay? Or hazard exposure situation. So in the modulars or trailers, where we do not want to be in such a situation is outdoors. So we're going to relocate. If you are in the trailers or modulars, you're going to be relocating to a safe space to duck, cover, and shelter inside the school.
All right, guys, we're having a shelter-in-place drill. I need you to get up. We're going to walk to the auxiliary gym. Follow me.
Okay, so notice that the students who have been redirected from the trailer area, the modular locations, relocated into the school building, and they are now arranged on the side of the wall here where there's a safe location. Nothing is flying around, nothing can fly around. They can be protected, relatively speaking. If there were a severe weather situation, they're sitting with their hands covering their necks, just to keep their vital organs and internal core area protected in case there were any falling debris or things like that in case of an earthquake or a severe weather situation, okay? All right, Stallion Nation, now we are gonna demonstrate in the classroom situation, in case there was ever a need for us to shelter due to, let's say, an earthquake, okay? What students would do in the building, in the classroom situation, away from the modulars where they're not having to relocate to a different location altogether, okay? So these students are gonna get ready to be told by their teacher what to do, and then they're going to duck and cover in that area.
We're now sheltering in the hallway. Let's go, please. Let's go. Move quickly. 2 on 2. You can sit with your backs to it and cover your heads. Good job.
All right, everyone, need to shelter in place. Go ahead and get underneath your desks all the way.
Okay, let's recap. When we're doing a shelter drill, that's a situation in which it may be an earthquake, it may be a severe weather situation like a tornado, okay, or it could be a hazardous chemical spill in which an exposure to this hazardous chemical would cause an issue, and that we would have to relocate to a different area to remain safe, okay? So when the students were demonstrating in the video, if you are in the trailers or modulars, you would have to come into a space designated for you to be more secure. You don't want to be outside during a severe weather situation or in proximity to a chemical or hazardous waste spill, okay? You want to be away from that so you're not exposed. All right, in the classrooms, if you're in the building and you're not having to relocate from the trailers, your teachers would direct you to either duck and cover under tables, depending upon what the drill necessitates or the emergency situation, or they would require you to come into a hallway next to a secure wall, and they would have you simply crouch, bend over, cover your neck, vital organs, so that way any falling debris or flying things will not impact you so greatly, okay? You're not around any doors or glass You make sure that that's not what you're around during that time when you're ducking and covering. Okay. All right. So I want to thank you all, Stallion Nation, for participating in this safety drill series, and always safety first.